Hello there everyone, Coolnickyd here, welcome back to another video. Today we are here talking about NORDHAVEN, which is the brand new world coming with The Sims 4 businesses and hobbies. I have the map right behind me. The map was actually released as a part of the reveal trailer, which to my knowledge is like the first or one of the only times they have ever done something like this. We always get shots of the world, but we never really get the map. So I'm very happy about it. It also means a lot of people have seen it already, so I don't know why I'm making a video about it, but I am making a video about it to answer my own question because everybody seems to love these videos, and I love them too. I love kind of dissecting what we can see, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. So we have the map here, but I do want to read a brief description from EA.com. We have new life in NORDHAVEN. Welcome to NORDHAVEN, a town steeped in history and full of possibilities for your Sims to pursue their creative hobbies. Hobbies are best when shared, and NORDHAVEN's picturesque and inspirational neighborhoods of Gamelvik and Iverstad, I don't know, offer countless opportunities to connect with like-minded Sims who share similar interests and enthusiasm for the things your Sims care about. And it looks like we can have hobby meetups and really cool things that happen in the world. The world in its photos are really giving, to me, as somebody who's never been there, like an Amsterdam kind of vibe, like a Northern European vibe. Yeah, like the builds themselves and the inside look like, you know, anything, but like the outside definitely is giving that kind of vibe. And in this post on Twitter, which I am getting this from SixumCC, who is an amazing CC creator on Twitter, has like a few things. So like this kind of architecture, like even like the bridges and the river canals that run through are very like, to me, like it's like screaming like Amsterdam and like European vibes. I saw a lot of people comparing it to Ravenwood Life and Death, and to come back to back, I will say they're adjacent. I think they're neighboring cities, but they're not quite the same at all. Like they're very different. Like I think that one was much more like mountainous and hilly and rural, but this is much more like densely populated for an urban European city. So it's beautiful though. It is very pretty. It is almost giving me a like European Willow Creek, you know, in a great way. So there's a few things that we can see in this screenshot that look like they are over here. So whatever this house is, it looks like we are taking this photo from this rock, right? This little rock island thing, it looks like we are right here. Sorry, I'm going back and forth a lot, but that looks like it's the view. So I love this. I love how colorful it is. Let's break down what we see here. So again, we had two neighborhoods. One was Iverstad and Gamelvik. I don't know. So it looks like this is one neighborhood and this is another. So two neighborhoods is like, it's whatever. I don't really care about the neighborhoods. It really doesn't matter at all. And it looks like there's 12 lots. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I kind of like that they're evenly distributed. I kind of like that a lot. From the lots that we have, it looks like we have in this more industrial part, whether that's Gamelvik or Iverstad, I don't know, but it looks like this one is definitely more of the industrial vibe that we were seeing in the trailer. This looks like it could be a new lot. I don't know. It doesn't really have a, maybe this is an unoccupied house. This looks like it's an occupied house. This looks like it's an occupied house, and this also looks like it's an occupied house, but this might look like one of the or maybe it's not. Maybe this is just like one of the businesses our Sims own. It technically doesn't have to be a house, I guess, because now you can live on the same lot where you do your business, so it doesn't have to be a house. But I'm not seeing any lots of intrigue. If this is an empty house and these are two houses and this is like a store in the game, like it's a little empty for me. This is a nice looking lot, so I'm like happy they gave us that to build. This looks really small too, but I definitely am going to end up having to replace these with community lots because there's literally nothing to do in this part of town. So it's a little bland to me. If, you know, this is actually just a house, it's a little bland to me. And then in this one, this definitely seems like it has more intrigue to it. It's the more densely populated part of town. I can only assume that this little castle building here is going to be some sort of like open world neighborhood exploration, I'm assuming, and maybe even this thing over here looks like it could be something as well. And I'm sure maybe even this little island over here, I don't know, but I'm sure this is going to be something. We have two empty lots here, or at least that's what they present in the trailer, and then it looks like we have something here. Maybe this is another unoccupied house. We have another house, another house, and another house. One of these has got to be a community lots because there's no way that they just filled this all up with housing. Like, if we go to this picture, it looks like this is taking place right. See this little bridge here? It looks like the bridge is in the map right here. So this is the center of town that we're looking at. And it doesn't look like these are residential to me. So maybe they are commercial lots that they just didn't label out of secrecy. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But what are we doing? The map itself, I like. I like the map. I think it's colorful. I think they oftentimes miss the mark with the map, but I actually don't have an issue with this one. I think that it works really well, and I love that it is both beachy a little bit, like, or not beachy, coastal, right? It's coastal, but also mountainous too. It has a really good balance. I really like that, and I hope we get a feel for that in the world. This does seem like a quite large of a neighborhood. It looks like if they had some extra time or some extra lots to spare, they could have given us some more mountainous, hilly lots, which would have been cool for like some more rural builds or more residential builds, but it looks like we are definitely in the midst of the city and the urban area. So I don't know, it'll be interesting to see. It looks beautiful. I will admit it does look like a beautiful city in this. It looks colorful. I hope that it is actually lively. I think that's the biggest issue when they make these urban, densely populated areas, is that the Sims in the world don't ever account for that. It's like, well, here's this urban populated area with nobody there, whereas when they do like quieter residential worlds and there's nobody there, it like makes sense. So I don't know, I'm interested to see how it works here, but it looks beautiful. Like, I honestly, I can't lie, I really like it. And like, if we are modeling it off of like Amsterdam or one of like a city nearby, it's a place that I've always wanted to go. I probably never will, but I've always wanted to go, and so it's cool to see it in the game. And I do have on my wish list for The Sims 4 every single year. Do I have it right here? I always have that I want another travel world. It's written right here, and to me this suffices. It's not like a vacation world in the game, but it's a international destination for somebody who lives in America and like has very similar cities. It's really cool to see these. It looks like the community response to this, like I said, is like, it's a little bit mixed. I see a lot of people who really like it, but I also see a lot of people who say it is very similar to Ravenwood. Yeah, so like somebody said like a lot of the lots seem odd. The aesthetic is a little weird. It's a mix of Ravenwood and Tartosa, which I can also see. Some people say it looks dreamy. Another European country with a small map. Yeah, it's cute, but I really wish they would give us something inspired by a city in Africa, African-inspired worlds, Indian world, Caribbean worlds, Asian-inspired worlds. Like, yeah, 2 European worlds in a row, 0 African worlds. Like, I completely agree with everybody. I'm scrolling on the side of CC's comment section right now. I completely agree with everybody, but regardless, it's really pretty, and the map itself is a pretty good map. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I want to hear what you guys think of NORDHAVEN. I love the names, are just always so weird. NORDHAVEN and Gamlavik and Iverstad. Gotta remember that. All right, for now, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like. It's a big help, and I will see you guys all again next time. Goodbye.